For NJ Advanced Media, I'm Connor Hughes. Well, the Jets are officially on summer vacation. Thursday, they wrapped up their third and final minicamp practice, which means that they have the next 6 weeks off before getting back together on July 28th for the start of training camp. So with minicamp in the books, we figured we'd take a big picture look at how this thing went with your top 3 performers from the 3 workouts. At star number 3, we're going to go with Jets' second-year cornerback, Juston Burris. Now, a lot has been made about Morris Claiborne, and for good reason. You know, he was kind of the Jets' quote-unquote prized free agent acquisition this offseason, but arguably the most impressive cornerback in minicamp this week was the second-year pro Burris. He made a number of impressive pass breakups, and I believe he came away with an interception on the second day as well. He's starting to get work with the first-team defense, and more importantly, he looks like he belongs. You know, back in OTAs, we talked to Casey Rogers, and he said his big regret from 2016 was that he didn't play Burris more. In minicamp, we're kind of seeing why. Star number 2, we are going to go with a guy who plays a position that has essentially been invisible for the Jets the last 2 years, and that is tight end Austin Jenkins. Now, it has pretty much become a foregone conclusion that at some point in each practice, Jenkins is going to step up. Whether it's an impressive grab down the middle, a nice grab on and out, a toe-tapping catch, or a touchdown, he's making 1 or 2 plays every single practice. And again, the Jets haven't had much production from the tight end position in recent years. Looks like that's probably going to change this season. And at star number 1, we're going to go with Jets safety Jamal Adams. Now, I've kind of preached this over and over and over again the last couple months that fans need to calm the expectations and temper the hype on Adams just a bit. It's getting harder and harder as these practices go on for me to say that with a straight face, because we're at a point now where just about every single practice, Adams is the most impressive player on the field. It really came to the forefront here in minicamp. On Wednesday, he had probably a highlight reel field day, and that's probably the best way to describe it. He had an interception, a diving pass breakup, and a sack fumble. On Thursday, he showed his football acumen is just as good as his on-field production and skill set. In the first set of team drills, he recognized the offensive formation, came sprinting to the line and screaming to all of his teammates about what he believed was going to happen. When the offense snapped the ball, it happened exactly as Adams described it would. The defense repositioned themselves because of Adams' observations, and Sheldon Richardson came in for a sack because everything was covered on the pass play. That's something you can't coach. That's something that a guy that not every player can do. You know, there's height, weight, speed, and physical ability, but if Adams can do that as well, the Jets might have a stud on their hands. So recapping real quick, your 3 overall stars from the Jets' 3 minicamp practices. We're gonna go with Juston Burris, number 3, Austin Jenkins, number 2, and Jamal Adams, number 1. For NJ Advanced Media, I'm Connor Hughes.